Morning everyone, this is a really quick introduction because I want to talk about something really important to me, so this is it really. I just got up, I've washed, dressed, ready to go, and now I just want to talk about something really important that's happening over the UK. It's been happening for decades, and it's something that I think is very important, and I think it means a lot to a lot of people, and I think it will mean a lot to you without even knowing it, honestly. And what I want to talk about is a little red dot, and it's not even, it's teeny tiny. In fact, I'll show you my little red dot, which I've got, and it's that little red dot just there. Yeah, tiny little red dot, that tiny little thing that could save someone's life. The other day, I went to um, the blood vans that set outside my local shopping centre, and I walked in there, and I gave a pint of blood. And I had no idea how much of an effect it would actually have on me. I went in there and I thought, well, my cholesterol got cleared. Woohoo! Low cholesterol. My cholesterol got cleared, and I thought, why not? I actually thought, why not? Let's go in there and do something different. I've always been the sort of person who try anything once, and I've always said, have experience, have a life experience. Do stuff that you can just say, you can put on your record that you've done and things like that. And this is something I'm really proud of, and it's really affected me in ways I never thought it would. Initially, I wanted to go in there to get my blood to see what blood group I am, because the only time you can do it is either by giving blood or by having the actual pay to have it done to test what blood group you are. So I went in there just thinking that, and without realising it, it was life changing. I put it up on my Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, I'm giving blood for the first time. I'm really nervous. Help me," as a sort of joke kind of thing. And a friend of mine, or my friend's mum, who I've known for years, about 4 years now, and she said something to me which absolutely had me gobsmacked. She said to me, 6 years ago, I'd have 15 units of blood put into me to save my life. And because of people like you, I'm still here today. And she actually put, "I love you, thank you very much," on the end of that. And for someone to say that, I can't even express that. I know it wasn't my blood, but, it could be that for someone else. And it's a life-changing experience. I would encourage anyone at all to consider it. If you can't, they'll tell you can't. Go down there and get checked. It's so worth it. It really is. You could save a life. You could help people live longer lives. You can just do. It could be used to do so much, and they all need your help. And you probably know someone without even knowing it who have had to have a transfusion or a transplant or anything, and you don't know. They might not have mentioned it. I never knew she had this. I never knew that at all. People don't really tell you these things. It's personal, I suppose. But, you know what I mean? It is a life-changing, and it's a dot. It's a little red dot. It doesn't even hurt. I mean, it's not scary. I mean, well, it's intimidating at first, trust me. But it's not. If you ever had a tattoo, it's not even it's not even a tenth of that pain. It's not, it's nothing. It really isn't anything at all. You go in there, they stick it in you, you sit there for 5 minutes. The most painful bit was a bloody plaster. They put a plaster on me, 3-4 hours later I take it off, it's ripping the hairs out of my arm. Next time I won't bother. It was bloody painful. But that was it. The needle didn't hurt, the giving the blood didn't hurt, and coming out, you don't, I came out, went to the shop, and some kid goes, "Oi mate, do you get paid for giving blood?" No, of course you don't. But it's its own reward, and I promise you that, it really is. And I've rambled on and rambled on, but they give you a little note, and it gives you all the information and things. And you can only give blood once every 16 weeks. That's the limit. You can only do it once every 16 weeks, minimum. Minimum. You have to have 16 weeks. So that's 3 times a year. That's 3 times a year. 1, 2, 3 in 365 days. That's nothing. It's not. Your blood regenerates itself within 12 to 24 hours. And you know, it can help so many and so much. And I really want to encourage you to do this. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but honestly, you really could save someone's life. And it's so little of your time. You take half an hour of your time. That's an hour and a half a year to give someone the rest of their life. It really is so little for so much, and you never know. One day, heaven forbid that ever anything should ever happen to anyone that you know or anything like that. But you never know, because you gave blood, and it could be your blood that helps them. It may not be, but it may be another person's family, another person's child. Someone's mother to help them through long-term cancer or sickle cell. You've got it. You've just got to look at the bigger picture, and I really want to encourage you, just go down to a van, find out where it is, go down and ask questions. The nurses down there are really friendly, and you get free biscuits. I got free biscuits. I love my biscuits. They should have more biscuits. Honestly, please, I want to encourage you to just go down and have a look, just to speak to them, So, thanks very much for listening. If you please go to www.blood.co.uk and have a look around, get some information. I really, really want to encourage you to do this. If you're a donor already or you've done it before, you know what I'm talking about. Please leave some comments and encourage people to do it, because the amount of lives it could save is unreal, and there's so much to it, and for so little, it's a good deal. Deal or no deal, deal every time. It is so worth it. So there's me rambling on. It's a very serious subject today, but it's a very, very important. It's a very, very important subject, and I really hope I've encouraged you. I've inspired you. Please go to the website. I've put the link up. I encourage anyone to go. Please have a look. If nothing else, just have a look, because it could mean so much to so many. It really can. Please. Thank you very much.